today I'm going to be pretty much showing you guys how to how to build and upgrade the ice staff. And pretty much, I'm going to show you all the steps, but the only thing I don't have is the puzzle piece. I know how to do the puzzle, but I don't have the puzzle key. But I'll show you all the upgrade processes. I'll show you where everything's found, how to get it, and pretty much that. First of all, the disc is it's where I generate to, and the disc is in this building. It spawns right there, or right here, and that's where the disc is.
Zombie blood. Confused.
I want to wait until a snow round. A snow round is where you can't. It's sometimes hard to see in being wary, but it looks like a little snow hitting the pretty much just snowing, and you want to find these dig spots. These spots are across the map, and you need 3 different staff pieces. You need the handle, you need the actual part. Oh, we got the middle. So this is what the middle part looks. First of all, you get the handle, the small handle part from the start of the map, and the start of the map is pretty much anywhere past this. That one does not count. Counts as middle. Anywhere in past, like in this section right here. So Gen 2, Gen 2, Gen 3. And you go all over the map, and you try to dig them up. Final piece, by the way, is only get them church. Like, only get them certain sections, by the way. So that's the last piece, and the next step is opening this door. You have to get up here, and pretty much you almost have your staff built. So if you mess up this far, you're pretty much gonna be kind of sad. That's the tunnel. Remember where this tunnel is later on, okay? Is there. After you have that open, you pretty much have everything open. But there's one last thing you have to open.
A fragment of some
and you have to, by the way, you have to have every generator on. So pretty much when you have to turn on every generator. Yes, I have to go turn on 5. The disc can spawn. I'm gonna show you. Pretty much the disc can spawn there. It can spawn. Oh my gosh, I was gonna go show that. It can spawn right here. It's very rare for it to spawn right there, but it can. And then the other place it can spawn is over here. It can spawn right there, laying against that box, like right there. And that's where all the discs spawn. That's where all the discs spawn. They will always be in those 3 locations. But the most common disc spawn I normally get, it's kind of rare for me to get those 2. But my most common one, the one you mostly want to get is right here. So it's not right there. Just make sure you check those 2 because it can still spawn there.
Another mysterious machine.
And
what is its purpose?
Anyways, you come down here, and the next thing you're gonna need is the gramophone. The gramophone will always spawn right here
this gramophone
or right
factor
here.
Into the Germans' plans?
Nowhere else. It's always right there. Place the gramophone down. It's gonna do this weird playing music ritual thing. I don't know. That lifts up, floats to Narnia, and the stairs rise down. Now you're almost done. You're almost done building your stuff. The last thing you have to do is go to the ice tunnel. If you're kind of low on ammo, when you turn on all the I can't say that. Okay, when you turn on all the power things, you get free max ammo. So if you're like, I'm low on ammo, like I don't want to buy, I don't have enough points to buy a gun. All you have to do is just go buy. We'll go get all the generators open, because you have to get all the generators open for the Easter egg anyways. So it'll be easier just to do it, and you can get 2 out of 1. Because you're going to run out of ammo for just trying to get enough points. And most of the time, I was pretty lucky with my spawn. You're never probably going to, pretty much a snow round, it can spawn on round 1, it can happen on not round 1, it can happen on round 2, it can happen on round 3, or it can happen around 20. So the ice staff, depending on, can be really hard to get. But pretty much where I found is normal is around round 8. That's like where it normally happens for me sometimes. So just if you're not getting it, just watch out and it'll spawn in. And now once you went down there and you grabbed that gem, now you can go build your staff, by the way. By the way, if you don't have the gym, you can't build the staff. And if someone picks up that gym and you go to try to build it, the person who picks up the gym has to be the one who builds it. The only way you can lose your gym is if you go down. So if you're like, why can I not build the staff? My friend picked up the gym. You have to be the one picking up the gym so you can build it. Down to the site, and you pretty much, what you want to do, bring the zombie up here. If you do not have a full shield or you don't have jug and the zombie's a runner, you want to bring him up there or he will shred you when you're trying to build the staff. And if you die right when you build the staff, that's going to be really annoying. So you want to pick up the staff immediately. He will hit you twice if you just bring him all the way up there and run down without speed. He will hit you twice. And now you've got your staff, now to the upgrading process. For your staff, you make your way to the ice. And there's going to be, well, sadly I don't have the puzzle key for this, but you can just search, well, pretty much because I don't know how to put because I'm still new to YouTube. I don't know how to put a picture into the middle of it. But you just answer the puzzle, show it there, and if you have a picture of it, then or just memorize all of them. But pretty much it's very simple. You just put it into a key, and it will just tell you. It'll show a dot or dots, and some of them will be filled. Some of them won't, and pretty much they'll all enter different ones. Wait, what? Why is the gym there?
Something useful,
okay.
Perhaps.
Pretty much they'll all answer different ones, and you answer the puzzle by. By the way, I don't have a puzzle answer key, but you come to the crazy place, come to the ice part, and pretty much the thing will be displayed there, and I don't have a key, so you might have to search for a key, but because like I said, it's only showing you the parts, not giving you the keys, and pretty much it shows a sign, and you pretty much answer it and shoot what your answer is up there. And once you're complete, it'll make a little Samantha sound.
Feel the frost wrap tighter.
See, it made that little beam sound like them. And then once you know you complete it, is that disappears and all of them are flipped backwards and there's no more signs there. That's how you know you completed this step. On to the next step with the tombstones. Tombstone parts. The tombstones are going to be all over the map, but these are the locations. When you shoot it, it should freeze over like that, and you shoot it with a normal weapon. It doesn't matter if it's packed a punch, but it has to be a normal weapon. Because look, if you shoot it, there's these two tombstones. These are really close to each other. If you try to, there's only 3 tombstones. Once it freezes over, if you try to shoot it again, nothing happens. Oh, I missed the first time. Shoot it, nothing happens. No matter how much time you shoot it, it will not break if you use the staff. No matter what staff, it won't. Even the fire staff, it won't break. You have to use a normal weapon.
We know not what we have done.
The last spot is across the map, generator 2, and pretty much you come to generator 2, run out here, and you follow the pathway, and out here. There's gonna be this weird broken claw thing of the huge robots. One of them is gone, pretty much dead. And the tombstone will be right next to it. Shoot it.
Prove fruitful.
And then once it freezes over, you do it. And you hear a little siren sound and then a quote from Samantha. Sometimes there's a quote. Not all the time. I think if you've done it once, it doesn't need the quote anymore. It just makes the sound to let you know. And on to the last part. Come to the crazy place of your ice staff. You're super close to being able to upgrade, but watch out, because if you go down now, you're gonna be kind of salty because you almost have your upgraded ice staff. You come down the crazy place and you see these switches, and you flip the switches until they're blue. No matter what, like this flips behind all the staff. So if you're doing electric, it's purple. You're doing wind, it's yellow. If you're doing fire, it's like red. And yes, I do mess that up here, and you just flip all of them. Like, I like to do the motion I'm doing right now. I just find it worked the best because mainly you don't get trapped most of the time when you do this because you can just hop off and you have a safe route if stuff starts going down. And you don't have to go up there, like, yes, you're supposed to be running around up there, hop on, but I just find it more convenient to do that. And next, you shoot the thing with your ice staff. It has to be with your ice staff. And now you're on to the last part. If you missed it, sometimes it's easy to miss, but if you don't miss it, then those should move and orbs should shoot up into the sky. Now the last part, start going to the crazy place. The crazy place, all you do is go to the ice spot. No, by the way, you don't have to do any more puzzles. All you do is place your ice staff here. By the way, make sure you have a gun that you're familiar with, or a gun that's like a powerful gun that you're familiar with. Because now you won't have no staff. You have to leave that staff, and you can't pick it back up. It's gone. You can't pick it up. And you have to get a lot of 20 kills to charge it up. And if you go down this part, you're almost done, and it's gonna hurt a lot if you go down this part. And now you just kill some zombies, and I'll show you when it's done. By the way, if you're kind of scared, like if you're like kind of scared about you being like you're gonna get down, make sure to stay by a teleporter if you're scared. Or you can stay by the fire part. The fire part, not much stuff goes down there. And how you can know it is when you see stuff shoot towards it, and like if you shoot this, like if you shoot zombies, you see a little thing go to it. Not when my stupid drone's stealing my kills. But so while you're charging it up, it takes 20 kills. So yes, that's a lot of kills. Yes, it might be kind of dangerous being down here, because it's kind of scary at all these walls, because these walls close on you and you get cornered, you're pretty much dead if you can't, it doesn't have a good gun to get your way out. But it usually takes about a round fully. And if you leave the crazy place, by the way, it does not matter. You can leave the crazy place if you're scared and you need to leave the crazy place. It does not reset it. It literally does nothing if you just leave. So if you're scared and you're like, if I leave, will it just completely restart it? No, it will not. It will keep charging up no matter what you do. And we're almost done here. It should take about another 5 kills. Oh, cancer. Okay. By the way, watch out, because when I come out here, I'm gonna have to kill things. See, once you know, that thing will pop up, and you're able to pick it up. Now you have your upgraded staff. Your upgraded staff, by the way, has an extra. When you have your staff out, you can knife the staff. It does a lot of damage. And when you shoot it, it's a normal shoot. But when you hold it, it has a special ability. And this is the strongest. If you want to get to high rounds, you use the special ability. It kills everything. But it takes up a whole mag. And what's cool about the staff, let me just turn around real fast. What's cool about the staff, it has a special. This is useless when you're playing solo, but when you're playing with your friends. If your friends are far away and you can't really run or revive them, if you shoot this orb, it revives them. It revives them instantly. So if they're like far away from you and you can't run to them because you're scared you're gonna die, then you don't have to run to them. You can just use that. And yes, it recharges when you get a max ammo. And this thing is pretty strong. It's really does a lot of damage. The only thing it's bad at is it's not a save me weapon. So if you're getting cornered and you spam this thing, it will not save you. But it is one of the best staffs to kill a Panther. See, 3 shots. 3 shots to kill a Panther is actually really good. And that's where you get upgrade staff. And I'm going to show a little bit of gameplay of it.
Father made copies. You can find them. You can get me out. You can escape into Agartha.
I have seen many unnatural things this day. I will seek out the truth, child. The giant robot comes this way. I am refreshed and ready to lead the charge into battle. Savagery. All you possess. Every demon that falls supplies more energy. Yeah. Advance if you wish. I will stand my ground. Energy flows like a river.
This video took a lot of time making, so if you consider subscribing or liking the video, because it took a lot of time trying to make this video. Because first of all, I had to wait, because a lot of times when I was trying to make this video, they're constantly, I would not get a snow round until like round 20, and it was really annoying. And I had this one lucky run where I got it on round 4. So if you guys please consider subscribing or liking the video, and I would very